Hey mom, how are you doing? Thank you so much for coming on to CEO Chats. Oh, I forgot to tell you, one of my friends texted me this week and she told me that she loved the interview we did together and that she was inspired by our relationship and that you're such a powerful woman and all this stuff. So like that just Melissa, shout out to Melissa from Siena College. And so that kind of had me thinking, I need to get you back on here to talk about your new journey and what you're doing. I know you started out, with at the well conferences and pouring into young women like myself and helping us come together and become young adults. How do I say this? Helping us come together and become women of purpose and power. Like you brought leaders like Brandy Harvey, you brought leaders like Nicole Parker to the program, and you really invested your time and your life to us for over 12 years. The program was at Princeton University and it was super impactful, not just for me, but also with Galila. She was on another episode. We own a property together and it built relationships that last a lifetime. And I remember on the episode, you said that this was something that I wish I had when I was younger. And, you provided like so many Black women do, they provide and they step up. And being a single mother, working a 9 to 5, being a minister, everything that and then you still found time to do that, which is absolutely incredible. But now in this point of your life, you're retired and you're also refocusing and looking back at yourself and the things you need to do for your own health. But what I'm seeing you do now is investing in Black women over 40 and seeing the sacrifice that they have made for their community and being like, wait, what about you? And I just want to talk about that health and wellness journey and like that transition and how we got there and what's going on.
Okay, thank you for having me on the CEO chat, and I look forward to this moment sharing with you. So I am ready.
Okay, great. So how did the girlfriend getaway, how did that idea even get started?
That idea was started actually when I was in St. Martin. I was in St. Martin for 1 week, which turned out to be 3 weeks. And I just had such a wonderful time of restoration and rest and relaxation. And I was able to reset. So the idea, I actually did a self-care summit with Mecca Tart. We partnered to do a self-care summit. And while I was in St. Martin, we did the virtual program. So the idea came, how about bringing these women here to St. Martin and allowing them the time to reset, the beach, the atmosphere, the sisterhood, the community. Because what I've found is that when we want to make major changes in our lives that are sustainable changes, it's important to have the community, a supportive community to cheer you on. So I am a part of a few supportive communities, and that's what I wanted to start to ignite. So the Girlfriend Getaway, it is just the beginning. It is not the end of the destination.
And I want to say that I really do admire and I respect you because I feel like as my mother, I've seen you self-sacrifice so many times, to the point where it could have been affecting your health. You went to work every day, commuted 2 hours, 2.5 hours each way, sometimes with traffic, just so I could go to a good school system. And that's just one of the many ways in which I saw you self-sacrifice. And so now to see you, pour into yourself and pour into other Black women like you, who have experienced similar things, that is so important. And I just want to know, what should we expect on the Girlfriend Getaway? What types of activities are we going to do? What's going on?
Okay, excellent. Let me give you the heads up. I'm going to have to get my cord to charge my battery, but I think I have a moment to answer this question, and maybe you could put it on pause. So the expectation is total transformation. That is a lot. That's a big word. but that is the expectation I have for all of the attendees. We are setting a place. We're going to be in a setting where people can relax, where they can get the needed information that they need from the speakers, where they can have others like them trying to reach the goals, so that we know that we're not in this thing alone. So there are going to be speakers, there's going to be fun time, we're going to have an all-white party where we can dance and listen to music, a welcome party, the food is going to be amazing and it's going to be different to the palate. So it may be different foods that, you know, sometimes we don't cook or that we don't invite into our lives, but we're going to learn about nutrition education and learn how to put it into practice. And I want the women to build relationships with one another, not just the ladies that they've come to the retreat with, but to meet others that are like-minded, so that we can build that community, so that this movement will be sustainable. As you know, African-American men and even women, we have very high, high numbers of diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. We have very high chronic disease, which is why when the COVID came, it affected our communities. So we were affected poorly. We were disproportionately affected by devastation from COVID because we had pre-existing diseases. And those things, they can be countered with good nutrition. They can be countered with lifestyle changes. So how does a single mom with 3 kids, 4 kids implement those changes in her health with so much on her plate? I don't fully have the answers, but I know that the community will have the answers. So we'll have answers to embrace that mom or that corporate executive that puts in 18 to 20 hours. Now you're climbing the corporate ladder and you may be becoming CEO and COO, and you're climbing, but at what expense? There has to be a balance. Health is wealth. So you can have all the money in the world, but if you don't live your life out to enjoy it, what does it mean? So there has to be a balance in life, and the priority, it has to be health and wellness. So that is what we're going to teach. That's the movement that's going to be started. And I want a continuum. So as I said, the Girlfriend Getaway is just the beginning. It is not the end of the destination.
Wow, that is absolutely incredible, because I think a lot of people really don't know what this is. Like, how many people do you have coming? What's the group size looking like?
I think it's like 120. We have a couple of rooms left. We're almost sold out. We have about 100. We'll probably max out at 130. And that includes the staff, includes the speakers.
So I want people to envision 130 Black women coming together to vacation together, to dance together, to celebrate life together, and then to also be conscious about their health, body, mind, and soul, and to pour into each other. Like that image on the beautiful beaches of St. Martin, and I know you have some of the most powerful women that I've ever encountered coming, and to just be able to selflessly pour into each other and feel loved, and then love, it's like that image, like there's not a lot of spaces like that right now created for us. How have you, one of my, I know you have to go soon because you're really busy and have a meeting after this, but can I ask you, as a Black woman, over 40, how have you think that we have betrayed ourselves along the line? And like, what are some of the things that you have learned that you could give to someone my age, like me, that are the most important for us to take away from this?
I've learned that we have prioritized the wrong things. We grow up and we're told, get a good job, work real hard, get a house, get a car, pay bills. And those things are wonderful. But I say to you, my daughter, and all of the daughters of At the Well, don't just get a job, get a career. Do something that you would do it without pay. You didn't have to get paid for it because you enjoy it so much. Do that thing, and then the money will come. But what won't come is feeling unsatisfied in a job that you're working a 9 to 5, but you're not being fulfilled in your soul. You're paying the bills, but it doesn't fully feel good. So, yes, we all want nice things. Nice things will come. So sometimes it's best to make those sacrifices that are necessary to build your dream, to live your dream, because having that emotional well-being is priceless. Being able to wake up every morning and be grateful for the blessings that God has given us, just the breath of life, is priceless. Being able to envision what could be. The At the Well came as an idea, and we've been around over 10 years now, impacting the lives of young girls. Now, we segue after a time of COVID to now impact the lives of women, not just Black women, but all women. We're starting with Black women because we're a little bit behind the ball, okay? So it's not just, for Black women, it's for all women. But the retreat will probably have the majority of Black women that are there. And we're going to build that community. We got some line dancers coming. We got, I've been reaching out to a musician or two that's going to come and surprise us. We're looking at going on a boat ride together where we can jam. There's something that's really calming about music, something that's very empowering when you're around music. When you hear that drum beat, it's hard not to make a move and cut a step. So we're going to have also, that's just joined us, are the two co-founders of the 40 Plus Double Dutch group. They will be joining us and jumping some double dutch and filming their documentary. So I'm so excited that Pamela and Katrina, that they're going to join us. I admire what they're doing, 20 plus Facebook women and multiple, like 40 or 50 groups throughout the country where they get together and they jump double dutch and build community. That's the goal. And I'll partner with any organization that is doing something like-minded, because I don't have to reinvent the wheel. If someone's doing it, hey, let's do it together, because it's not about me and it's not about them. It's about impacting as many people as possible with this gift while we still have it.
Well, that right there, that was amazing. And I'm so happy that people get to see you in this light, especially my people in my, my group, because I want people to know, like, this is why I am who I am. Like, this woman right here, this is my role model. This is my everything. And I would not be Nicole if it weren't for Jackie. So I love you, Mom, so much. You are an inspiration. Thank you so much for coming on to this episode of CEO Chats. I'm excited for the Girlfriend Getaway. I will be helping, assisting in any way possible to celebrate the lives and the health and wellness of Black women. And that's the wrap. Thank you.
Having me. You are a shining star. So continue to be a bright star in the world, because that's who you are. There's a purpose and a destiny that you have. And I can't wait to see all that you will become. So go let your light so shine.
Thank you, Mom. I love you.